Hello and welcome. I am Will.
And I'm Jason.
Welcome to the Shit Show. So, today we want to apologize for not posting as frequently as we have been. Recently, we've just dealt with a lot of shit between the holidays. Also, some birthdays were mixed in there. Both of ours, actually. Yeah, because that's right. You were born like 3 weeks.
I think it's 14 or 15 days.
I think it's, yeah. Yeah,
And
to
my
be exact.
and my fiance's also, her birthday was 12 days.
A week before
days.
that, yeah.
So we've had birthdays, we've had changing schedules for work.
holidays.
Yeah, because my job doesn't work like they're like ahead of time. They're like, hey, what holidays do you want to rank them and whatever.
That's actually
Yeah, so I did that like 6 or 7 months ago, and I always choose New Year's because I like to do a New Year's party.
always.
So,
Always.
so that's so they change your days around for whatever week that is to adjust to whatever holidays you prefer. So,
Fair. That's fair.
yeah. So obviously that's Fridays is our night, but if I get another day off that I want and I have to work Friday, I'm gonna do it. Sorry. Love you guys though.
Yeah, Caesar's
Yeah.
They don't get it. They're
Lots
like,
of
oh,
places
what
don't.
day of the week it is? It ends with Y, right? Cool.
You have a family and children? Who gives a shit? This is Vegas. Get that.
Oh, you're funny.
Every
Yeah,
time.
we do gambling here. You're working. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you. Come again. So sorry we had the technical difficulties. We had one show where we're like, hey guys, sorry about that, and we just ghost you again. So
Yeah. So
Sorry.
this is the real apology, but in the future we're gonna ensure to not have gaps like that again, because we very much pride ourselves on this segment, and we definitely want to make sure that we're doing our part as far as the mental health struggle.
Yeah.
goes, you know, 'cause trust me, our lives are still a shit. It's no different.
Yep, we are still who we are, that's for sure. Nothing
You ain't gonna get
astronomical
nothing
has
else.
changed.
You ain't gonna get nothing else. That's for sure. But anyway, I'll go ahead and start with me. So I just recently we both turned 32 years old. Oh, amazing. We've made it this far and still not dead.
Which is funny because I just used the gunshot sound.
Perfect. Anyway. So, in the last few weeks, I've dealt with a plethora of yes, shocking surprise. I know. So let's go ahead and start with the beginning of December. So, beginning of December, I had a shit ton of projects I had to get done for school and actively working towards completing the semester and thankfully finished with a 3.6 GPA for the semester. Bam! That was dope. And then the shit started going. So, in the last few weeks, I had my birthday, right? Went broke on my birthday. That one was honestly on me. Because I got rich. But anyway, and then from there, had a great Christmas, spent time with my family. And then a few days after Christmas, got a notification from CSN telling me that my financial aid is suspended. Because apparently I'm not on pace to graduate on time, even though they were the ones who advised me to take the number of classes that I took to begin with. And I brought that up to them, and they said, oh, submit an appeal. It'll take 4 to 6 fucking weeks.
Which obviously his payment was due by
It's already past me. Already past me. Thankfully, my brother is helping me out, and he made the payment for me. So I am going to be able to attend the spring semester anyways. But I'm still fighting with them because I took out a damn student loan, and those assholes went to the student loan, and they said, because I'm suspended, they're not going to give it to me. And I'm like, oh, so I'm supposed to just pay back a full loan that I only got half?
right?
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through the process they're forcing me to go through and taking it in stride right now. And then New Year's. And then New Year's, I got fucked up, man. Honestly, it was a fun time, but it was the last time. This year, I am truly motivated to achieve a greater level of what I did last year. Like, I hit all of my goals, and I was so proud of myself.
Hey, to his credit though, this year I didn't have a New Year's party. He and I instead went to a friend of mine who's an actual like professional DJ. So
Great.
so obviously you can imagine how that kind of party was. So Will went ham, and I loved it. I actually had a bunch of people to smoke with, so I just
It was a great time, man.
I just sat on the couch with random people the whole time, just cheating.
It didn't get outrageous. It wasn't like Project X bullshit.
No, not that crazy.
Nothing, like, honestly, I don't think more than 20 people showed up.
Well,
It really wasn't that big.
it was like a.
And after midnight, like,
I know.
and like, I could tell how self-conscious they were. Like, we should have a great party. It's not that big a deal. It happens. Like,
Well, yeah.
sometimes it does.
I mean, still, like that was a group of people. Plus, there's coming, like people were leaving as people were coming, because like,
Yeah, so it was like a weird exchange.
Yeah.
In sort of ways.
yeah. But yeah, so it was
we
a
had
crazy
great
party.
time.
So
It was still a fun time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
it was a blast.
But yeah, I don't know. In the last few days, I don't know. I feel different in a weird way, like, but in a good way. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna accept less than what I deserve. I'm done. I am really done. I am taking the things seriously that I wanted to take seriously. My body, my job, and my education. Like, that's really it. And my mind. Obviously, I'm still actively going to therapy. It's been great recently.
Good.
And it's just any time in the last week that I've dealt with it differently. I don't know. It's really strange. It's like something else is taking me over right now. And I'm really digging it. I like it.
I don't give a shit about confidence. I like mature.
Confident. That coincides.
Because always being a dad relationship is so hard.
I'm just trying to be proud.
We actually have a kiss noise, so I was like, do we have anything for this? I don't even know how it sounds. We gotta actually listen to some of our sounds for once. Just
I wish it were reverberating so we can actually
well,
hear it.
so if we plug the headphones in, we can totally hear it.
So we need money. For fancier things.
Here's the headphones that came with it. These are the
Are
headphones
they
for it.
good?
They're long. They're specifically made for.
That's neat.
Yeah, they're made to be like Bluetooth.
Are we gonna do like the old middle school thing where it's in one of my ears and one ear? Well, anyway, we were experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty there. So if you guys heard a loud screeching, I do apologize for your ears.
That's my fault. Plugged it in the wrong hole.
That's what she said.
I'm not used to hearing that, so you know.
That is what she said. Again.
Oh, that is weird.
Is it?
It's so weird to hear us as we are speaking. Now I see why like Joe Rogan and all them do those freaking
The big headphones.
the big
yes.
headsets and shit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was also researching cameras. Might be able to get one for a decent price.
Do you want the other side? Give it a shot.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
All right, so since you guys are here with us too, let's go ahead and check this out. What kind of kiss is that?
That's like an anime.
I know. Okay, let's check out the yell. Yeah.
Yeah! Okay!
That's all that sounds like. Okay, laughter's
That sounds like the Gorillaz.
that's a good laugh track, but it does.
Right? Feel good. Doom, doom, down, 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 down. Feel good.
That's a crow?
Okay.
It just says D-I-N. Okay. That just says
Should have been an end to that.
it just says
Cuts
9277
off.
for that. This says PUBG, which is a game, so
That is not what? That fits in the tantrum. What?
Awesome!
Awesome. Okay.
this one is Din Din. What the fuck is that? I'm glad you guys can be here with us to experience this.
Bro, this soundboard's funny.
I'm glad we're doing this on camera with our audience, whatever audience we may have, because dude. Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't realize the gun shop. I thought it was going to be like, oh.
I didn't know they had a soundtrack from a school.
Do I have anything out here that says only in America?
They should just call that one Columbine.
Damn.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. If you're offended, I don't fucking care.
I'm surprised we don't have like a boo or anything on like that over here. I'm not going to touch anything else. So
Yeah,
that was
okay.
fun. Thanks, everybody.
Well, thank you for joining us as we played with the soundboard. But back to our main subject, of course, mental health. We just want to make sure that you guys understand that we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep posting every Friday from here on out. In 2025, you're going to see this face and this face every fucking Friday night, regardless. Okay? We're going to spill our shit, our guts, whatever the hell we're going through, and we're going to talk about how we're going to deal with it and how we're going to get through it.
Yeah, we'll let you come to our mental health journey, so maybe we can help you with yours.
Absolutely. And we're going to get a lot more structured this year as well. Our plan is to actually structure out our episodes more, so this way we have a specific talking point.
Get an intro, better cameras.
That as well. We're also going to get better equipment attached, because right now we're just using webcam and these mics. These mics are actually pretty damn good, honestly. It's just the equipment that came with it isn't top notch, but we're making it work and we're doing our best. And, well, where there's a will, there's a way. And since I'm here, we're going to find that fucking way.
You said that for so long. You said where
I'm
there's
never
a
going
will,
to
there's
stop
a way
fucking saying it either.
forever.
I'm never going to stop saying it
I mean,
either.
I
You know, I
don't
used to
blame
tell
you.
people as an EMT, I was like, just think of me in Allstate. You're in good hands.
Man, Allstate's in some trouble right now. I don't think I'd be saying that.
But that was a few years ago, you know?
Didn't you see that Allstate right before these
When
fires?
they had the big black dude with the comfortable voice, like, you know?
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
I do love him. His voice
Dude,
is very
that's
soothing.
amazing. Super soothing.
But
oh my
yeah,
God.
dude, they canceled a bunch of people's insurance in California right before these fires. So there's a bunch of people that their insurance.
Oh,
is like,
I'll say
yeah,
you fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Are you trying to be the next assassination or what?
Dude. Yo, I'm surprised they're still.
Yo, that
hasn't been
CEO
more.
better be secured.
Shit's crazy, man. And there's so many conspiracies now with that Luigi Mangione.
Oh, for real, dude?
I hear so many people saying, oh, dude, there's people
Dude, I
now
didn't
saying
even
he's a
know.
reptile.
I didn't even know about, like, anything. Like, I just started seeing random pictures of this shirtless fucking dude online, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I saw the story, and I was like, oh, bitch. People about... Executive protection is about to get a fucking bump in the industry, bro. Like,
Oh yeah,
shit.
didn't we talk about this? I saw some.
Did we?
I thought so because I saw something
No,
where.
we haven't been on in weeks.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, we maybe just talked about it personally.
Yeah, that's
So I
fair.
saw this video where after Luigi did that, um, 37, like a private security firm had 37 high, like corporate types from insurance.
Yes, you did tell me about this.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
that
a
industry getting a markup, baby. What's good?
majorly.
Honestly, anyone out there that does EP security, bruh, I feel you, and I respect the fuck out of you. It is a tough job.
I just learned that
It is so tough because people really undermine security and they really don't understand everything that goes into security.
Yeah.
They really don't.
put yourself between that person and danger. It literally meat shield.
That is your job.
I just recently learned Whitney Houston's bodyguard that bodyguarded her for several years. He was like in love with her, and she liked him or whatever. But he was like, well, you could just never cross that line because then I could no longer protect her the way I needed to. And I was like, damn.
Exactly. No, he's 100% right. Because when you get too emotionally invested, you can. It's like the same effect that we've discussed as far as like relationships are concerned. Like when you first meet someone and you really hit it off, you kind of wear like those rose-colored
Honeymoon
glasses,
phase.
right? So you just kind of see past certain things that you would normally maybe draw more attention to. And in security, it is no fucking different. If you become too close to the asset you're protecting, it's immediately a problem. Immediately.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me personally, I'd be like, if I care, if I cared about the person, it would make me want to protect them even more.
No. I agree. But you also have to understand that with that, it can have the opposite effect. You're looking at things that you shouldn't be paying attention to when there are things happening that you should be paying attention to that might appear more subtle.
Well, see, I think you can. I think you can multitask. I think you can have those feelings and still be like, "Hey, I'm on the clock right now. I'm not gonna stand here and smile at her because she's pretty in her dress. I'm gonna stand here because there could be a fucking sniper somewhere."
No,
So
absolutely.
you know what I mean? Like that's like I love this person. I'll admire him when we're home later. I'm actively protecting him right now. That's my, that's why for me, I think that would help, just because it would help me, hone in even more.
But for someone that's done security or executive protection for a long time, it takes a certain level of discipline, right? And that discipline also comes with understanding your emotional capacity with that. And from what that guy is saying, Whitney Houston's guy that you're talking about,
Yeah.
my guess is that he fully understands that when if he were to cross that barrier, that he would end up blinding himself from certain things that he would normally notice or pick up on. And speaking from a security perspective, because I used to have to, I never did executive protection specifically, but I did. I was occasionally tasked to essentially perform as executive protection for celebrities and entertainers for the casino. And I had to basically turn off fangirl and go, okay, you're a person, you're an asset, I have to protect you. I
Yeah.
basically have to treat you like you're money with legs. Like that's essentially the mindset I had to take on in order for me to go, okay, this is the professional side of things. And then when I'm in a situation where we're safe, that's when I can go, okay, bitch, like for real though, like I love your music, I love this.
Yeah. See,
I would still take those opportunities, but I would present it in a more professional way, so this way I didn't look like I was just some chump fucking in a uniform.
See, I wouldn't do. I mean, I would fangirl internally, of course, but I would be like, dude, I have to be on fucking like top of my game right now because I mean, this is like the big leagues. I'm not, bodyguarding some strip club owner. I'm bodyguarding Whitney Houston or whatever, something like that. I'm gonna be like, I have to be on my fucking toes. This is my world. This is my game. Fangirl internally for sure, but the reason you're fangirling is the reason you're there. You're fangirling because that person's so amazing, and that person's so amazing. There's so many crazy people out there. They're in danger.
Yeah, No, absolutely. It's just God, security. It's just a tough job, man. It really is. Like for the most part, it's basically just pay the fuck attention. That's really 90% of the job. And then 10% is reacting to what you're catching. That's my experience essentially. But
Yeah, and it's
either way, I respect the dudes that have that mental recognition that are able to that are emotionally intelligent enough to understand where their barriers are as far as that is concerned.
yeah,
And I definitely see your point, but not everyone's like that.
that's true. I
You know, just as you brought that up to me before too, with other things.
But I
Shit,
feel
what was
like that comes back to like inadequate, like feeling inadequate. You know what I mean? Like within myself, that like when something like that happens, I'm like, I have to, I have to do 110%. I have to be perfect at this to, you know, not feel
Like this
worthless
bitch can't
and
die on
useless.
me type shit.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like you know, this person is not gonna die on my watch, come hell or high water. I don't give a shit if I have to go storming into a building, guns ablazing.
But it also means protecting them from themselves at times too.
Yeah, for sure. But that sucks because I've definitely heard lots of where they're like, "You're my security guard. You don't shut up," you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it
No.
depends on if they respect you enough back.
I mean, shit. J-Lo's dating her fucking bodyguard, so
Man, that J Lo
left Ben again.
That's crazy.
Bitch had an A1 twice.
Well, I mean, she's got to lay low right now, bro. She's bringing guns in the club for Diddy, so she needs to, keep that image low.
Whoa.
You forgot about that,
Oh,
didn't
I
you?
did.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, Jenny from the block got some secrets, huh? Like
Hey,
shit.
but that's one thing I will say for sure is, a lot of these artists, they talk about, I'm from the streets or I'm from the block, that kind of stuff. And, Jennifer Lopez.
Bitch,
J-Lo.
you'd never be able. Meeting Jennifer Lopez current day, you'd never be able to tell she was ever from the fucking streets.
And that's the
she
thing.
fully acts like it.
When I heard that song, I was like, what the hell? Like, she's just playing up her ethnicity. I guess you could kind of say.
Y'all playing into some bullshit is what
But
it is.
nah, as soon as I heard that she's, smuggling firearms into a club,
Super diva.
I know she's actually, she's down.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like her as an actress. I don't care for her songs in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Don't
same.
really give a fuck about her music.
Same.
I think the only song I ever liked was a provocative song she came out with in the early 2000s. If you wanna,
I don't know. I don't listen.
My
to
Love Don't Cost a Thing. That's the name of the song. My love don't cost a thing. If you wanna keep me inside.
I did not know that was J-Lo.
That was J-Lo. And the music video was hot. And that was before I even fucking went through puberty. And I was still turned on by it. Like, fuck. I knew I was straight from a very early age.
Yo.
Like, shit.
You know who I just, okay, so.
And she's still fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But Jesus Christ, as a human being, fuck her, dude. Oh my God. She is so out of touch, it's not even fucking funny.
So I get 2 hall passes, Kat Dennings and Kate Beckinsale. Okay.
I'm with you on Kat Dennings,
And,
dog.
and
Fuck.
Kate Beckinsale, I just found out,
Sexiest woman with a gap I've ever seen in my life.
dude, straight up.
Like, straight up, bro. So sexy.
I didn't know she dated Matt Rife.
Like,
back
don't
in the
even
day.
fix it. Like, you're good.
I know she dated Pete Davidson back in the day, but I didn't know she dated Matt Rife. And they were just seen canoodling.
Ariana?
No. Kate Beckinsale, bro.
Kate Beckinsale did what now?
Underworld. Kate Beckinsale has dated both Pete Davidson and Matt Rife. And she was just seen canoodling with Matt Rife in a club, like last week. So,
Shit, Kate, what's good, baby?
dude, I know. That's all.
Yo, just wear that leather outfit.
I'm just saying,
You got me for life on that shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know we hear that song a million times a day, but I didn't know that was J-Lo. I don't listen to her. I think the only time I've heard her music is when I've watched her movies. She put her music onto it.
Wait. Oh, someone say something?
Mandy.
Oh, Mandy. Hi, Mandy. We only hear that. What, do you work at a strip club or what? No, I'm just...
No, she works with me.
I was kidding.
But no, because we have a music channel that, like, we can, ask to change it, but half the
actually
time
play that
nobody
song?
changes it.
That's such an old song. That's like over 20 years old
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Dude, they put it on, like,
Fuck?
Y2K radio and then, like, leave it for 12 hours. And Y2K radio's pretty limited, It's not like 45,000 songs. It's like 100 songs. So you just hear that shit repeating over and
bro,
over.
you hear every song at least 3 times during an 8-hour shift. Fucking
Yes,
Jesus,
exactly.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And then every time I make a recommendation, I put it on Sing and
Bro.
Swing because I like swing music.
These
But
motherfuckers ever heard of fucking Spotify or fucking Pandora? Like,
So,
just
okay.
play songs.
so literally,
Not the same ones.
we have 3 different supervisors that all have their own preference. There's one soup that'll do the Y2K. There's one soup that'll put on EDM, and then there's one soup that'll put on Beyonce radio. And I'm just like, okay. You could, I've requested songs for a bit, get it on my station for a little while, and then changes it. I'm telling you, that's Little John.
It is. It's Lil Jon. What?
I wonder how they got his.
Yeah! Okay.
Oh yeah, Mandy, you missed it. I mean, if you can go back and see it. Before you came here, we actually decided to put the headphones in so we could actually hear what our sounds are like.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we had a good old time.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
we
stupid.
wholeheartedly agree Jason does sound gay.
Dude, I get all the time at work. They'll be like, "Thanks, ma'am." Sir. On
Are
a
you
re-
fucking serious?
On a regular basis, every single day at work, I get at least a couple calls.
But you
Dance and
don't-
Y2K.
You don't remotely sound like a woman, though. Like, what?
Well, when I'm on the phone and
Like, when we were kids, obviously that was different. Like,
Well-
we had higher pitched voices, period. But,
so it's
the
like,
fuck?
huh, thank you for calling Ring Alarm Monitoring. This is Jason. How may I help you?
Okay, Jason? It should be pretty fucking obvious.
No
Like,
one listens. No one listens.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
for an example, when we call for dispatch
I guess
to
when you're in distress, like,
well, when you're calling to police dispatchers, fire dispatchers, whatever, you'd be like, "Hi, I'm Jason with so and so, calling about so and so at this, hi, this is Jason with Simply Safe Monitoring. I was calling for dispatch on a residential burglary alarm that's AVS level 2. They don't listen to any of that. So they don't. So they end up. So they'll be like, "Is it residential or is it commercial? What company are you with? What's your name? What kind of alarm is it?" And we're required to say that spiel every time. And I have actively had a dispatcher say, "We don't listen to any of that."
That would annoy the fuck out of me, dude. 'Cause,
Every day.
Like, having to, like, be a broken record for information that I've already volunteered at the beginning of the fucking call.
Especially when it's like a super serious
shit.
situation. When you're like, "I'm calling for dispatch on a residential medical alarm where the patient fell and thinks they broke their hip," and they're like, "All right, so you said it was medical? Is it a house, apartment, or business?" I said residential.
EMS needs to get better, guys. Like, come on.
No, this isn't even
Y'all-
this isn't even EMS. This is just straight up dispatchers for
They're a
emergency
part
services.
of the EMS system,
Well,
is what I mean.
well-
They're a part of emergency services system.
Yeah.
They play a very pivotal part, just as you play a very pivotal part. But they're fucking attached to the goddamn actual ambulance companies and shit. So these people should be on top of their fucking game.
And it's
Like,
crazy.
That's
because
ridiculous.
We have more training than they do.
That's so ridiculous.
And they make more money than we do.
Oh, God, my brain hurts. Oh, God, that reminds me. You want to know something I learned about CSN? So apparently, their departments, they have contact numbers, right? So you can call the department.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think it would lead to the actual department in the physical school, right?
Mm-hmm. Answering service.
I was told they use offshore That is the words that were described to me. We're an offshore answering service. So motherfuckers are using state money to employ jobs out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how that makes any fucking sense.
Welcome to America.
That's misappropriation of government funds, in my opinion. So fuck them.
Yeah, but I mean, we have missiles that are $250,000 a piece that we just lob 40 or 50 of just to, see how much damage it can do to a hill. So
Yeah, but that's testing. You can just justify that as testing.
you don't need that much.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying you can.
I mean, you can, yeah.
It's the fucking military. You're not gonna fucking. You're not gonna interrogate the military over funds. Period.
Like a Humvee, like a military Humvee.
Plus, Trump's in
it's
office.
like-
They're gonna get whatever the fuck they want.
It's like $250,000 for a military Humvee, and those things, the engines are trash. The seats it's still metal seats, and they just put like a little tiny pillow on.
Unreliable off-roaders is basically what they are.
Yeah, and the military is like, yeah, $250,000 vehicle. What's up?
Yeah, we're in, guys. It's bulletproof though. I mean, you shoot a gun at it, it'll be fine. If you missile, you're fucked. But it's still good.
It's crazy, man. We've gotten a little off topic though. Of,
Yeah,
mental health.
sorry, we got a little off topic there, guys. But
Where were we again?
Hmm?
Where were we again? I don't remember.
But anyway, we're here.
Yeah. Next week we will be talking about music and mental health.
Yes, specifically artists that make songs about mental health. We're going to mention a couple of artists and highlight the one that we mutually agree is the most dead fucking on.
Yeah, he's fun. He's phenomenal. I'm pretty sure I've talked about him on here before, actually.
We'll give a sneak peek. His name is Ren. If you have not heard of him, you need to go to Instagram and look him up. I'm telling you right now, this dude has... First of all, the range, the versatility of different genres he can do, incredible.
I would say go to YouTube, not Instagram, because then you can get the full actual videos.
That's true.
Because I didn't even actually know he was on Instagram. I just always watched him on YouTube.
I found him on Instagram. That's how I discovered him.
Does it have full
Hi
songs on
Ren. It was the full song when I
Nice.
saw it. But yeah, the music video, Hi Ren. He's basically he's playing both sides of himself in the song, and it's fucking cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, he switches it up. He'll go back and forth between rapping to like falsetto singing to like punk, reggae.
He can do it all, and dude. Honestly, I won't be surprised if he ends up being like as big as Tech Nine as far as independent music goes, because that's a fucking high praise in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I see him just as good, if not the same level as Tech Nine. Like that's the pathway I see for him.
Yeah.
Dude's a beast.
I just don't know because so many people are too stupid. Because he's like his lyrics are absolutely intelligent
Phenomenal.
and phenomenal. People won't be able to get a lot of his similes and idioms and shit. I guarantee it because the general populace, are just dumb.
His songs are stories. Like, it's fucking cool, man. Like, honestly, you guys got to check him out. But
Oh yes, I love Citizen Soldier. Oh God, what's my favorite Citizen Soldier song? Oh God, it's gonna bother me until I can remember it. So I'm just gonna look it up. Sorry, I'm on my phone. We were trying to avoid being on the phone on the podcast. But... Never Good Enough. That was it. Fucking love that song. Oop, closing my phone. I'm trying to keep the chat open. But yeah, so talking about, music, not only, people that their music is about mental health, but how it can help you in general with mental health. Because lots of people when you're in a certain mood and you listen to like death metal, it's it can help you get out your angers and
Weirdly
frustrations.
soothing
Yeah. So
at times, yeah.
so there's all kinds of things like that.
Like shit, when I was going through my divorce when it was fresh, like I actually used to listen to really sad songs, but it was super soothing and made me feel better. I don't know why to this day, because I've tried showing these songs to people and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, for whatever reason, these songs actually made me smile when I heard them. Because in a weird way, it made me feel like I wasn't alone in what I was feeling and what I was going through. Like it made me feel like, okay, there's other people that relate to this, like that have either been through this or understand it.
Yeah.
And that brought me a lot of comfort. So listening to those songs, even though they were super fucking depressing, made me feel a lot of comfort. And
See, and I'm the exact opposite. Like, I feel everything that that the music is trying to portray. Like, at least what I perceive it's trying to portray. I feel that. So if I'm in a bad spot and I'm listening to that music, it's just gonna make me go inside
like
myself.
empath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna like boost my emotions, and it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be thinking, oh, there's other people out there who feel like me. It's gonna make my thoughts go to, well, this and then this and then this and then yeah. Why don't you just kill yourself? Yeah, you should probably just kill yourself. Jump off. So
Fuck.
that's
Dude,
why.
that reminded me of the Ren song. Like, bro. Ren. Listen to him.
That's
okay?
also why, if anybody who I don't know if Mandy's experienced it yet. Whenever I'll absolutely turn away any kind of sad song. I don't watch sad movies, none of that stuff, just because I can't help but feel that way. It's never been soothing for me. It just it's like it energizes the sadness.
No, I get that.
Dude, even movies like that weren't technically supposed to be sad, like The Good Dinosaur, fucking will never watch that again.
You being an animal lover, I can't
Jesus.
imagine.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I really can't.
that's a thing too. I Am Legend. Anything where an animal dies, I will never ever watch again. Ever.
Mm-mm. Bro, I'm still fucked up from the butterfly effect.
Oh my god.
Great fucking movie, not gonna lie. Great fucking movie.
Definitely
But
Ashton Kutcher
holy
top tier.
God. Jesus, mother of God. The emotional roller coaster that I went through watching that. And I watched that movie so many times. Because that movie came out like right, I was like in the middle of like hitting puberty and teenager. So I was like right in like the preteen phase. So like it was unlocking emotions I didn't even know I had. It
Yeah.
was so wild. And I just kept watching it because I was like, I think I want to dive into this. It's so weird. My
Dude,
curiosity.
honestly, that's kind of what Odd Thomas did for me. It made
Yes.
Odd Thomas made it made me feel
Odd
like
Thomas.
I
Fucking rest in
understood
peace,
love
that
more.
guy. Ugh.
I mean, it was like I said, I'll probably never watch it again. It was super sad and fucked me up. But the underlying, portion of it is
We're never
It-
gonna get a sequel.
it did. It helped me feel a deeper sense of love. You know what I mean?
A deeper sense of connection.
Yeah, with him
Yeah.
and her, and just the way it was. I don't know.
It was
made,
so raw and
yeah.
pure.
It's like the Grinch. Where I
God.
felt like my heart grew a little bit to understand love.
like, dude, I forgot that actor's name, but
I can't remember either.
he was a phenomenal actor, and I am forever depressed by the fact that he's already gone. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. Fuck. Love that guy. He was a great fucking actor. I really thought he was going to be really huge in Hollywood.
Some stuff happens with some people.
You heard what happened to him, right?
Didn't he die?
Yeah, he did. But do you know how he died? It is
Um,
the most fucked up thing
I
I've
haven't,
ever
I haven't looked it up in a while.
His death should be labeled as Murphy's Law. He got ran over by his own vehicle because the brakes failed when he parked it.
oh yes.
And the car rolled down his driveway and pinned him against his fucking mailbox. And he died. That is the saddest way. I can't think of a sadder way to go out when you're like just hitting the top of your fucking career. Like he was literally about to launch because he had already put out so much good content as an actor that he was probably going to end up getting a role that would put him in the Oscar conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And gone.
Yeah.
He probably owned a Ford.
Damn.
Sorry, I had to throw something in there.
It's crazy though, because there's lots of people like that did phenomenal and they were taken too soon. Like Aaliyah, I mean, her music career was phenomenal, and she did Queen of the Damned, and that she was so hot in Queen of the Damned, and then that frickin' plane crash. What the fuck?
People being ripped is bullshit, in my opinion.
One of these days, we should talk about Kurt Cobain's death not being a death and actually being a murder. Sorry, not being a suicide and being a murder.
Ooh, I'm into conspiracies.
Yeah,
I'm into talking about that shit.
So we could talk about that sometime then, for sure. We should do that.
Diddy did it.
The secrets in the baby oil.
I mean, Diddy killed Tupac, technically.
Yo, I just saw a thing. Yeah, for sure. I just saw a thing that Diddy also hit one of his son's football coaches with a freaking weight
That doesn't surprise me.
and never went to jail. Like,
Yeah, because he probably just paid the dude. That's how Diddy has always done shit, bro. Like he does shit behind the scenes. He puts on this aesthetic of, oh, I'm Sean Combs. How'd you get the name Diddy? We don't talk about that. Watch that interview. It's fucking creepy, bro. He's a fucking creep, and I don't know how this shit didn't come to light sooner.
And you know what's crazy?
Jesus Christ.
Is you know that there's this shows you at how high of a level that the creepdom can go, because I mean the Weinstein, Diddy, so you know there are other people.
Weinstein was always a piece of shit, though.
Well,
Like,
yeah, but
fuck
yeah,
that
but
guy.
he's super high up too. But he was super high up in like the money end, and Diddy's super high up in like the actual artist end. So you know that there are for sure other major people that are doing
He also
the same
killed
kind of
Biggie.
thing.
He killed Biggie and Tupac. He killed Biggie because Biggie was planning on leaving Diddy. And essentially, I read the story of this, but Biggie was trying to get out of his contract with Diddy. So he was fast-tracking the albums that he was required to meet in the contract. And magically, he ends up dying after he released the last album he was required to come out with.
Oh, and you know what's sad?
Weird.
You know what's sad about
Weird
that?
timing.
I think that was another private conversation. I learned that with his last discography, they gave him $200,000, but took all the music rights.
Yep.
So after he died, his
So that's why he
family
didn't give
was
a fuck
penniless.
about those last. That's why he didn't give a fuck about the last albums, because he knew what
Yeah, but still,
he knew he was getting fucked, basically.
Yeah, because they owned everything.
Biggie wasn't a fucking moron.
His family never, they don't get royalties or anything. They could be filthy rich right now, but they have the company has all the royalties for everything.
That's bullshit.
His family has nothing because of that contract, but he needed that $200,000 at that time because he was in some money issues and he had just gotten bailed out, blah 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 blah, and he was planning on leaving, the company. So he was like, whatever, I'll just take it, and yeah, he finished it and he bounced. And then
Fuck you, Diddy.
And then Diddy for sure, he's the one who paid Keith D.
I would hope you get raped, but you'd probably like it, you sick fuck.
Nah, I'm sure he's used to being the rapier. Now it's time for him to be the rapee.
Oh, I heard it was both ways for him.
See, I don't know. I'm so curious about that Meek Mill soundtrack thing, because if that's real, you know what I'm saying? That's fucking ruthless. That's like,
Bruh.
that shit makes your stomach churn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like all these big and powerful people, that the same thing for them, just like the Luigi Mangione situation. Treat these famous rich people just like the fucking healthcare. I mean, yeah, they're rich and powerful, but guess what? Nobody's fucking bulletproof. No one.
No, and I think Diddy 100% proved that.
Yeah, so this is an active
I'm
PSA.
surprised he ain't dead like Epstein right now.
I'm just kidding. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not an actual idea or thought. But anybody who's a victim of any kind of crime or coercion, shoot them. Just shoot them.
We are not giving advice. We do not advise that you attempt to kill anybody.
I know.
However, stand up for yourself.
I know. I feel like they should be giving out
You can
guns.
verbally stand up.
Give out guns in women's shelters. That's all I'm saying. Give out guns in women's shelters.
Shit, at least tasers. That shit's fun.
I mean, it's fun until we're playing with them at Legacy Park and falling off bicycles.
Motherfucker came up behind me and got me in the neck. What
yeah. So, okay, we were playing with
I didn't
tasers.
even know they had a taser. I had just gotten to the park.
Oh, okay. So we were all tasing each other. And
I didn't know.
Will shows up.
Me, all innocent and fucking naive, I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And then fucking Steven comes up behind me, and he's just like, hey. I turn, and all of a sudden, fucking drop.
Yeah, he did it
Fucking
straight into his neck.
dropped. That was the first time I had ever been tased, and I did not know it was happening. And yeah, I dropped like a sack of rocks. I didn't go unconscious, but I dropped.
Yeah.
Got up, and I was like, what the fuck? And then they showed me that they had a taser, and I was like, and you thought that was a good idea? We hung out with psychos, bro. Like this.
I mean, to be honest, I'm definitely one of those psychos because I was having a blast with the taser. I was enjoying tasing
I would have
people.
enjoyed it too if I was aware. But no, they decided to pull a fucking surprise.
It was
No
fun.
lube or warning.
And it really only did burns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I didn't even have a
little
mark on
seize
me.
up
It
and
just
some-
made me fucking like.
So I think that's partially because of how and where he got you.
Oh, 100%. He got me right in the jugular, dude. Like,
Yeah, because I think the electricity went straight through your juices because it like wraps around the neck. But when we're
I
getting
just
tased, in
my
the
legs
arms,
just went limp.
and
Like
the-
I had, like, there's nothing I could do. Like,
Yeah,
just-
but like when it hits your arm or your leg, you know what I'm saying? It's not like concaving around skin. So
Yeah.
that electrical arc just moves across the skin, like on the top, rather than like through the underneath flesh. And I think that's why we were getting like, I mean, they look like burns, but
100%. That's
like
exactly
spiders
why.
that would burn with their teeth. It was kind of cool.
Well, that's why in like taser training, they train you that if you're in close quarters, like because at least they have the
Yeah.
one with the prongs that shoot out, but you only get one of those, and then you technically have a reload. But if you're in a position where you can't fucking reload, it's a stun gun.
Yeah.
So they train you to hit them in the throat because they're more than likely going to drop. Just as I did, except mine was not a police grade. It was one that was bought at a fucking smoke shop. So, they're still pretty fucking powerful, but not police grade.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe that's why it was so much fun, is because we got it. Man, I miss Mike.
Dude, I know.
So we had
I'm
a
not even owned
smoke
by the
shop.
same people anymore.
We had a smoke shop that was down the street from the park we all hung out at, and there was a old white dude who worked there the entire time we were like teenagers, and he would
Super stoner. Love that guy.
some of our friends would sell him weed, so anybody in our group, he'd just sell us cigarettes, anything we needed. We could go in there, get tasers, pipes,
He didn't
bombs.
give a fuck.
No,
Like,
never.
it was great.
That's how
bro.
we get our salvia, like all kinds of dumb shit.
Oh,
So
it was great. It was great.
he was a cool ass older dude. Go in there and just joke around with him and smoke cigarettes.
He always had this really light voice, and he kind of talked like this.
It was kind of weird, but he was
But
a cool
you're
dude.
right, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a cool guy. I didn't even know he was
okay.
selling us underage shit.
Oddly
but-
soft spoken, because like looking at the dude, you'd think he'd have like this prominent, deep voice. I don't know why, but it always stood out to me that he was very soft. Like he had a really soft voice, not high pitched, but soft.
Oh, I feel like that was the dig. Fuck you.
No.
Just kidding. Anytime somebody
It's not
says
about-
high
I'm not
pitch,
even
I
talking
get
about you,
triggered.
motherfucker. Okay. that's
Hey, I still get called woman at work, like I said. Ma'am, thanks, ma'am. Have a good day, ma'am. I'm a sir.
It's ma'am. Dude, that reminds me of this one.
Band camp?
No, there's a like someone that does cosplay,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trans, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what's really funny is very convincing trans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, looks like a woman, and what they do, I don't know their name, and I wish I did, but she does these videos where she'll go to these cosplay conventions, and she starts talking in her lighter voice, right? And she'll like pose, take pictures. Then after the pictures, typically like in the
Skinny,
videos,
pink hair.
no black
Oh.
hair, but like bangs in the front, and beautiful, honestly, like really beautiful. But it's really funny because she'll talk like this, right? So like she sounds like a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever it is that she's initially doing with them, as soon as it ends, she goes super fucking deep on them,
Wait,
and it's hilarious.
I've seen. Is she Russian?
No,
Okay, there's one I gotta show you where she's Russian, and I mean, like dressed to the nines, looks like a suicide pinup model for real.
That's
and
funny.
and she'll just be walking around outside, and you know, guys will start hitting on her, and they'll be talking back and forth, and then out of nowhere she'll be like, "Bro, fucking no, bro."
redhead.
No, well, maybe I don't. It might be. I'm pretty sure it's wigs. So,
Huge tits.
yeah, huge tits,
Yeah.
but it has the bangs.
I remember seeing a Russian video of a chick that was interviewing two dudes on the street. I don't know where, obviously.
and they're like, "Would
but-
you fuck me?" And then
Yes, yes.
And they're like, "Yeah."
yes.
and let
And
them
then
talk
she
again.
starts- And then they were like,
But would I be the man or would you be the man? And then you're like, oh shit, because they
Yes!
always freak out, especially because
"Oh,
they're. I
that's
mean,
so funny."
obviously countries aren't as progressive as us, even though we definitely have our issues.
I mean, Thailand.
Well, that's
Thailand's way ahead of us.
That's very true. But you know, there's places like Russia aren't exactly very
Accepting of those
accepting and
things.
open-minded. So
Shit, they won't even let you smoke weed.
but you can find a way to buy grenades and rocket launchers.
Yeah, weapons are fine. Weapons of mass, no big deal.
Yeah.
No, terrorist attacks, probably from us.
I legitimately, I'm pretty sure that like some of that stuff they sell as like
Putin
equipment.
probably sanctioned it, so you know.
I think they
it's
sell
whatever.
some of it as equipment,
Fuck.
like grenades for clearing out ponds and rocket launchers for destroying rubble. I think that's how they get away with it. I don't know, because so many of the general
What do you mean
population
get
of
away
Russia,
with it? It's Putin. Like, bruh.
Well, I mean, Putin has rules too, but
Oh, he does.
It's just like every other country. The government will put some rules, and people are going to try and
Love
skirt
me,
them.
pay me, or get fucked. That is Putin. In a fucking nutshell.
Yeah,
Because when Putin took over presidency in Russia,
45 years ago.
it was not 45 years ago, it was the 90s.
I'm being facetious, obviously.
Anyway.
He's like 52.
But anyway, when Putin took over, he was favored to be voted in because the man that was previously in office was, I forgot his name, Gorbachev, something like that.
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev, that's the guy. So Gorbachev, he was losing his fucking mind towards the end. He was a great political advocate in Russia, and he was actually bringing back democracy.
Yeah,
to
Gorbachev was
Russia.
actually a pretty badass.
Yes, but he was severely hated because he was the one who originally disbanded the Soviet Union, which was the Communist Party. And yeah, when Gorbachev took office, that's when a lot of the Eastern European countries declared their own independence and declared their own democracy and
Yeah.
pushed out the Soviet Union.
Like
So,
Ukraine.
Gorbachev, towards the end, was losing his fucking mind. Don't know what was happening, but apparently one of the big events that occurred, this shit's hilarious, by the way. He came to America to meet with the president, George Bush, at the time, right? And apparently he was found in the fucking streets outside the White House, drunk, shirtless, and saying and rambling random shit. And I was just like, respect. Fucking respect, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, but you got to remember, he is Russian. They know how
That's
to
what I
fu-
mean.
they
I'm
know how
like,
to
dude,
party.
he's Russian. Like, this motherfucker was born with a vodka bottle in his goddamn hand. Like, come on. Like, let's be real. This is fucking Russian. Look, you know.
I know you can
You
never
like it.
underestimate it. Their
We
ability to
drink
and party.
vodka and we wrestle bears at the age of 6.
Oh, speaking of which, I want to try
I grew
that
hair
vodka.
at the age of 3.
Have you heard about
My
that
balls
vodka?
dropped it too.
We got this. That vodka, the atomic vodka. It's a vodka made from apples that are growing in Chernobyl.
What the fuck?
Yes, they use the apples that are growing in Chernobyl.
That's some
And then they-
radiating vodka, bro.
I guess somehow the distillation process removes any kind of radiation, so it's completely safe to drink. But it's
I mean, I'm
super
curious.
expensive, and most of the time the U.S. stops it and confiscates it upon arrival in the United States, unfortunately. So you have to go to like Canada or Mexico to order it.
If any of our 3 fans is listening to this and you happen to have a bottle of this, fucking send it.
No one would have a bottle of this.
Shut the fuck up, all right? A man can dream. I'm just kidding.
And
I
once
don't
we
really care.
so the real goal would be if we can actually make something of this and we have fans overseas, that's when we can be like, yo, we will Venmo you for some
Dude.
fucking atomic.
I mean, shit, bro. Dude,
I want it so bad.
I'm
It
not
looks
gonna lie. I laughed
so
so,
good.
hard when I opened Sarah's fucking Christmas tree. I laughed so fucking hard.
Why?
You saw the chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Shit had me dying, bro. I did not expect it.
I didn't either. So my fiance,
Oh,
somebody sent
man.
her some chocolates from from a foreign country or whatever. I don't remember.
There was only one chocolate in
Yeah,
there.
but that's it. They sent one chocolate, and it was a dick. It's a Swiss chocolate dick.
Bro, it was like
from Switzerland.
And it wasn't even just like in the shape of a penis. Like, it was a mold of a fucking penis, bro. Like, straight up.
Yeah,
like,
with balls. So like you could hold it like an actual dick, bite the head, nibble on some nuts. You know,
Was it tasty?
it's still in the fridge. When she saw that it was a dick, she was like, "My friend's an asshole."
Oh, I knew he was fucking with her. I was like, dude, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna close this.
You know what's
and give
funny
it to
though?
them.
I love chocolate, so I've definitely been tempted. I'm like, God, I want to eat that so bad, but I'm gonna feel
Oh,
so
I bet
weird.
you do. Good. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, guys,
Well, we
we're definitely off topic at this point.
We so totally sidetracked. We talked about doing music and mental health next week.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about kind of getting caught up. Oh, did we talk about goals for 25 yet?
I did.
I did. That's it. Pretty much just for myself for 2025. One of the biggest things I think I need to do for real is to do this was Sarah's idea, to actually go take a trip for like a solid week, just to spend time with my family, to try and get back to like a reset state.
Oh, I get you on that, dude.
Especially because my dad's health problems, my grandma's health issues. She's like, also just in case anything happens. Plus, have I kept you up to date with my dad and all that?
What do you mean?
With Violetta.
The last I heard is they're officially separated.
Yeah. So my poor father's
Not
gone.
living under the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last I heard.
My poor father's gone through it. His
Love you, Pop.
his fiance basically has left and has got a new house with this dude that used to work for her, that left his wife and daughter. He just up and left them in a different state to go down and be with her, and then she left my dad to go be with him, and my dad's like, that motherfucker ain't gonna be around my son, my little brother. So they're living a life where whenever when he's over at her house, the dude has to like wait down the street until my dad gets there to pick him up, and yeah, it's all this stuff. And my
Oh, it's probably good that he follows that advice, knowing your dad.
well, so my dad, because she was pushing for my dad to meet him, so that way so my brother could finally be around him.
Nope.
My dad was like,
Okay.
sure, fuck it, why not? Because she kept pushing it, and my dad met him, and he's like, I feel so much better now. This guy looks like a 5'7" homeless guy. So my dad he's like, if she's throwing her life away for
Oh,
that,
that's
he no
funny.
longer feels, you know what I mean? Like,
He doesn't feel that sympathy anymore. He's just like, you're just knowingly throwing your life away.
Yeah,
at this point.
pretty
Like,
much.
Fuck you. Like,
So-
that was never going to take part in this.
So that made him feel a lot better. But he did. He told him.
No, that's good.
He told
I'm glad he got
Violetta.
that peace of mind.
He told Violet and him that if he ended up meeting Christian, if he finds out that Christian met him before my dad and him spoke, my dad was going to kill him. And
Yeah, not surprised.
my dad didn't say, "I'm going to fuck you up." My dad.
Oh, no,
legitimately
no. I know your dad.
Yeah.
And he probably did it with full eye contact and everything. Like, I'm going to fucking murder you.
Well, that's what he told it to her first, because he's like, he's like, I'm telling
I
you,
love
if that man comes around my child before I meet him,
Yes.
I will fucking kill you, and I will kill him.
Yep.
That's
fair.
my dad. That's where I get it from.
And he won't get caught either.
So
Trust that.
yeah, so he's been dealing with that, but obviously that's hard on Christian. Christian has 2 homes now. A mom and dad separate. He's going through
That's so
everything I
fucked.
did when I was. Well, I did it much younger though. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
mine was like 3, so I don't really remember much when they actually like the whole separation portion and all
I mean,
that
you
shit.
barely remembered your mom.
Yeah. So Christian doesn't get that, and she's still a piece of
That's
shit.
Fuck. Dude.
Like for Christmas, she got him like $20 worth of candy and a pair of Heelys. And he's like, I don't. He tried out the Heelys. He didn't like them. And she's like, all right, cool. And she just went and returned to get her money back. So enjoy your $20 worth
replace
of
it?
Christmas. Yeah. She'll go out to the mall.
Mother of the Year.
Yeah, she'll.
Violetta, congratulations.
Oh yeah, and her own son, literally her son who's 14, has he's kind of he's not a terrible kid, but he's not the best. But
Entitled.
He saw all this stuff going on, and he lost so much respect for his mother. He's even told my father that he's sorry about everything, and now he treats his mom like shit.
Attaboy!
Yeah, he's like straight up.
That's funny as shit.
He's like you.
He's old enough to comprehend bullshit.
Yeah.
And see right through it, even with his own mama.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. All right.
So-
You know what, kid? Keep that head on straight.
Like, but she's also, she just lets him go hang out at his girlfriend's house unattended and stuff. So him and his 16-year-old girlfriend who has a car, they're doing stuff, and she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care if he gets her pregnant at 14. And she also got she
Oh, Jesus
dude.
Christ,
Okay, this
dude.
is the crazy. So she gave her car to him, even though he's 14 and has no license. And yeah, and she
This
gave
is driving?
she gave her car to him, and then she got a new car for her and the dude. And yeah, she lets him drive, and she tells him, "Hey, if you get caught, just tell him you stole it." Parenting.
Wonderful influence.
That's just
anyway.
that's just the tip of the iceberg. So,
Oh,
anyways,
fuck.
so that's part of my journey. Is I would like to go back and see my family to try and get that reset. Hopefully,
That'd be good for you, man.
yeah.
Honestly.
Especially
I
my
think
dad,
that'd be really
'cause-
good for you.
My dad's like always been my number one. You know what I mean? So
Like, I'm his best friend, but his dad's actually truly his best friend. Like, that's,
yeah.
yeah.
That's why, like my dad would hang out with me and my friends. You know what I mean? Like I was every time I'm like, you guys need to meet my fucking dad.
Hey, that's why he's popped to me, too. Like,
Yeah.
I was probably the most exposed out of everybody growing up
For
to
sure.
him. And he didn't like me at first, but I grew on him, just like I do everybody.
Yeah. And there's definitely some. Well, actually, there's a few people like that. Like Matt Ashbaugh, my dad did not. Like
I
him at first.
remember that.
And then he really grew on my dad. My dad's like, he's a really good dude. He's a good person.
like, he's actually good people. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad
But
loves
that's what
him
I
now.
loved about. That's what I've always loved about Pop, because he judges you on character. Like, he may not initially like you, and it will show. But after he gets to know you and understand how you tick and how you operate, as long as you're genuine, sincere, and honest, he is going to show you just as much respect as he would anyone else.
Yeah, that's
He's a
why
great guy.
That's why I'm such an honest person and just open about everything. Like I over divulge constantly and I over elaborate constantly.
Dude, man, you were so much alike in
Yeah,
that way.
just that open
It's
communication.
like, I will tell
honesty.
a random stranger my life story just because I feel like it.
Same.
Like, I feel like you're not an asshole. I'm just going to tell you my life story for no reason.
Sarah always calls me the mayor because I'm like that. She's like, "You're the mayor." Anywhere we go.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be kissing babies' foreheads.
Oh, speaking of, I don't know. Okay, so my mind, by him saying kissing babies' foreheads, my mind immediately went to hanging babies over balconies, and then it went from that to Blanket, Michael Jackson's son, and that just reminded me, Michael Jackson's son changed his name to Biggie. Blanket,
Okay.
Blanket is no longer called Blanket. His name is Biggie.
Anyways,
Bigi, Biggie Jackson.
big things in the works this year, guys. But thank you so much for watching. And again, we do apologize for not posting in a while, but hopefully this episode helped you guys get caught up with the shit that we're currently going through. But thank you again. We love you.
Appreciate you coming out, and anybody who watches this later on, because I know some people just put it on, later. So
It's okay if you don't watch us live. We get it.
Yeah.
It's
But
weird.
hey, anytime you like, share, subscribe, that helps us out a lot. So
It
we
will.
appreciate